Time for that pep talk.
All right, and welcome back to the Be Positive Music Show right here on SiriusXM, channel 154 and Holy Culture Radio. It's your host here, B+. And yes, you heard correctly. It is time for the halftime pep talk. But before that, I do want to let you guys know what you heard during the second quarter of today's show. The first song I played, that was James Dean. That was by John Keith featuring Lecrae. The next song was Gone with the Wind. That was by Not Clyde. And then the third song you heard was Wait on Him, and that was by St. James featuring JKO. Now, let's go ahead and switch gears and hop into today's halftime pep talk. And I have to tread a little bit lightly on this topic because I don't want to offend anybody on either side as it relates to those who are more cerebral in their approach to their relationship with the Lord and those who are more charismatic with their approach. But as I was saying in our intro, this halftime pep talk idea came to mind this week just because there was a clip from a show called Beef that is on Netflix. Like I said in the intro, I don't know anything about the show. Only thing I do know about the show is I saw this clip. I thought it was very interesting. I caught wind of it because Xavier Omar, he posted about it. And basically, let me just kind of, for my listening audience, let me just kind of walk through what happened in the scene. So we're in the scene, an artist by the name of, let me make sure I say his name right, Stephen Yeun. I'm butchering it again. I think I butchered it in the beginning, but Stephen Yeun, I think I'm pronouncing it right now. He's a very popular actor, most popular from his role on The Walking Dead. He is standing in a church service, and they're singing, I believe, "Oh Come to the Altar" by Elevation Worship, or a cover of that. And he's standing there and he's starting to get emotional. He's starting to cry. He's looking around. He's looking kind of nervous. And he begins to cry. He begins to look around. A young lady turns around and looks at him. And I feel like from my perspective, being in the church, similar to that growing up, that's happened to me a lot. You're kind of standing there like you don't really want to get emotional, but you are getting emotional because of whatever you may be dealing with. And then by the end of it, he leans over, puts his hands on the pew. Somebody comes up, put their hands on the shoulder, and then like it cuts off. Or at least from what I've seen, it cuts off. So, and the reason why this is interesting because Xavier Omar, he made a comment. He tweeted about it and said, "I'm confused as to why people considered worship music manipulation, yet any other song just a song." So I was kind of interested, like, why does he have that take? So then I went and clicked on the original tweet, and I read, I kid you not, close to 100 quote tweets about this, ranging from people who felt like, man, I've been here and the Lord spoke to me this way in the church service, and this is very beautiful. Then like in the middle, people were just talking about just like the art of it. And that's kind of what I thought. I was like, I've never seen a movie capture this moment in the church service this well. I've seen a ton of cheesy Christian films. Sorry for my Christian film lovers, but a lot of times it's cheesy. The person storms down to the altar and they're confessing their sins, but it rarely happens like that in church. It happens just as they showed here on Beef. So from an artistic point of view, I thought they kind of nailed it. Then all the way to the other end, and those were people who were just kind of like, this is chief evangelical manipulation. They're using music. They're using the chord progressions. This is what the church does. It preys on people who are emotionally weak, and they say the right thing at the right time, and then next thing you know, you're crying, and it's all emotion. So it kind of got me thinking, because I think about this a lot. I don't believe that the cerebral and the charismatic, like those two approaches to God, are in competition with each other. I feel like more they kind of work hand in hand. If you're way too emotional, you're just being gullible and you're just crying because other people are crying in the church. But if you get way too pragmatic, you're in the church overthinking everything, and the Holy Spirit can't work with somebody who's overthinking everything. I mean, I'm sure that it can, but it's going to be a lot harder for you if you're coming from a more skeptical point of view. So I think that they kind of work hand in hand. I used to kind of feel like there was a spectrum, like, and on one end was being cerebral, the other end was being charismatic, and I want to stay somewhere like in the middle. I didn't want to get too far either direction for the reasons I stated before. But now I kind of look at it like a marriage. Like these two things are walking hand in hand, and it's just a part of your salvation experience, just walking through these things. So I thought the clip was dope. I really enjoyed it. But I did also enjoy hearing the different perspectives, because I do feel like some churches do abuse this, and just really, I hate the phrase prey on people, because I feel like that's an over exaggeration. It's overcorrecting for something that people may be doing wrong. But yeah, I do feel like we should make sure that we're not just trying to pull on people's emotions, but letting the Holy Spirit do the work. So that's what I got for today's halftime pep talk. Let's go ahead and get into some more music. I just want to play some songs about the glory of God. So we're going to kick things off with the old school joint. The name of the song, let me make sure I have it right. The name of the song it's a classic, Honor and Glory by The Ambassador featuring The Tonic. I hope that you guys enjoy this song. This is the Be Positive Music Show right here on SiriusXM, channel 154 and Holy Culture Radio. You guys keep it locked right here.
Praise, honor, and glory belong to the God who's strong with authority. He's matchless. This rap is lyrically crafted, 'cause it's a tactic to speak truth so you can grasp it. All praise, honor, and glory belong to the God who's strong with authority. He's matchless. This rap is lyrically crafted, 'cause it's a tactic to speak truth so you can grasp it.
Since I was 16, they was hot, they been losing they steam. I was quiet, she thought I was shy, went from watching the throne to being the king, yeah. Came from the bottom, yeah, I paid the price, they couldn't afford it, yeah. I had to build from the ground, I never could let them destroy it, They said that they hard, ain't cover my coffee, it's a hole in their story, yeah. I'm living my dream, I gotta thank God and give him the glory, yeah.
Now I feel the glory on me. I can take the sound, got his story on me, yeah. I ain't got no worries on me. I can't take